line, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and ride. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. Dream turn live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space?
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. Switch it, switch 5.
They'll run on first down. Garrett. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On first and 10, Herbert. And this one's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Look at me, zipper.
On second down, it's Garrett.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now again, right side. It's Garrett, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. From the gun, Herbert. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. On first down, it's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Running. 54. 54 miles. Get that quarterback.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Does the big boy have the juice? And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 36. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try the left side. Garrett. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Yo, yo, yo.
61 Matchbox Lights.
Watch the twins.
Snap.
Off play action. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Undercrush, get it.
On first down, it's Garrett, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
152 fighter.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Kill. Check 4 and 3. Hey, watch it.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Haskins, 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly?
So bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down. Herbert, he's got the tight end, Sternberger. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Go!
To throw on second down. Herbert, and the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 45's the mic. It's been a long day for you.
Hey, Echo.
Operating from the gun. Herbert flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
First and 10 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Set, hut. Turn, touchdown. Hey,
first down. This is Geis. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And it's third down. Third and long.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kicks away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ready, ready!
So here's a 1st and 10 at
Fortress. Bravo. Fire.
from the gun. Herbert of the afternoon.
Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Herbert making the catch is Sternberger. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check the hot read.
General West.
Operating from the gun. Herbert looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff, Geis going right. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Garrett. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Greystone travel. Rush in, rush in, rush in. They go.
Off play action. Herbert. Flushed out right. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Caleb Brantley showing his strength and quickness there. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He's checking crack.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on 1st down. Garrett trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Who that? Who that?
Get it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Herbert. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
On third down, it's Garrett. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Check 9, check 9.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Go now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Topper!
Shift this side. We got 3. We got 3.
Ready?
On 4th down, Herbert letting one fly deep for Cooper. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. It's Geis, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's get it.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On first down, Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Off play action. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We call that sack block.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Off the play fake. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. The 20. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's third down. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go, D.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They start on the ground with Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.